Welcome y'all to Crashcraft Labs. I'm your host Johnny Crash, and today I bring you episode 2 in our review series. We here at the Labs have developed a 6-star rating system for video games. As we have concluded, the AAA rating system no longer reflects the actual quality of a game. And we aim to bring you an honest, unbiased review based on the game itself and not some puffed up prepaid stats. We rate a game based on 6 fields, those being graphics, controls, storytelling, multiplayer, functionality, and overall gameplay, each of which can earn a full or half star. Graphics can be very important to a game. No one likes looking at a pile of dung all day. However, we here at the Labs don't care about graphics at all. After playing 8-bit games for decades, a pretty game isn't what brings us in. In Assassin's Creed Origins, the graphics are superb, very crisp and fluid with hardly any blur effect. The colors and terrain come together like something out of a movie. The world is rich and filled with plenty of wildlife, on par if not superior to that of Black Flag. Overall, we give the graphics of this title a full star. So many game developers are trying to change the controls of games, and I can't stand it. Especially because the ideas they come up with are idiotic. But after what seems forever, the developers have finally gotten the controls down right with this title. They are fluid and easy to master with only a handful of issues, such as repeating the same moves over and over with little to no variety. The combat controls after a little practice become much more user-friendly over other previous titles in this series. The climbing controls have suffered in this title. Getting the character to do what you tell them to is painful to say the least. The exploration controls such as running and jumping are lackluster, but at least you don't randomly jump face first into the road from a roof's edge anymore. The horseback riding is spot on. I can't express how rare it is for a game to get the horse controls done right. Out of all the games I've played, there are only like a handful of titles that can say that. The swimming controls are also very well done, the only complaint being that they are a little sluggish. So we are awarding this game with a full star for this category, something we think we will rarely do in this series. Now what defines a good game is the story. We want to care about the characters, we want to get involved with the story, and we don't ever want it to end. That's why so many binge watch TV shows and movie series all the time. The origin story is confusing and not at all compelling. I'll admit it most likely gets much better down the road as things tie in together, but as far as the first segments of the game goes, it's boring and jumps around too much for my taste. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but so far it's basically a tragedy with vengeance and a plot twist that's pretty obvious before it even happens. What I'm trying to say is that it's bland. I keep hoping it'll reveal the origins, but never does, just more backstory. We are rating this one a half star. It's not bad, but it's not really all that good either. Well, we don't know what to say. This day and age, for an action-based game to not have multiplayer is sad. No multiplayer means no replay value. It doesn't even have co-op mode or any kind of survival or anything. So to waste money on a game that you're probably only going to play one time through, maybe twice, doesn't make much sense to me. What it does have is this stupid little picture system where people can take selfies and post them at the locations for others. So we are handing this one no star. I know we said a full or half star, but sometimes none is the only thing we can do. Can't give them credit where none is deserved. Functionality is another key component to making a good game. Without it, you might as well be playing a board game. The best example of functionality I can give is the golden saucer in Final Fantasy VII that gave us so much to do. This game does have some functionality. Sadly, I never made it to the chariot races, which is something I really wanted to do. But you can hunt, and there are loads of side quests to complete and treasures to find. Beyond that, I didn't really experience much else. We are giving this one a half star for the effort and for doing as much as they did. Also, they provide a lot of character armor skins, so you don't have to look like every other smut. Onto the overall gameplay. While there were moments of fun while playing this game, I found myself getting pissed at some of the more frustrating mechanics of the game more often than I found myself having fun playing it. Such as the roaming elite soldiers that can't be assassinated and kill you in one shot and have super armor that you can't break. On a side note, why do games that give us spears always have them swinging like a large axe or polearm instead of pokey pokey like a spear is supposed to be? In the end, we give this one a half star. It can be fun, and that's the point. While I didn't have fun playing it myself, I'm sure many people will. Especially the die-hard fans out there. After everything is said and done, we rate Assassin's Creed Origins 3.5 stars. If you have made it this far, we would like to thank you for your time. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at CrashCraft Labs and to visit thenerdhub.com. Thank you. Peace. We're out.